I appreciate you being here. We're talking about black farmers today. Um, yeah, man. I hope you all enjoy this live stream. I quickly put it together, so I really haven't watched any of these videos that we're about to look at, but we're gonna figure it out as we go. All right.
Black farmers are an endangered species. We are a dying breed. My great-great-grandfather came out of slavery, purchased 60 acres of land on September 14th, 1867.
This land has been in our family for 156 years. When I was growing up, it was approximately 300 black farmers in the northern neck. Now, our family is the only full-time farming operation out of 300.
Nationwide, the number of black farmers has shrunk dramatically. In 1920, black farmers accounted for about 14% of all farmers in the U.S. Just over a century later, roughly 1.2% of farmers are black.
Statistics and numbers didn't fall like a rock because it rained on the white farmer side of the road and didn't rain on the black farmer side of the road. They fell because our white neighbors had tools in the toolbox that we didn't have.
The USDA has a long history of discrimination. Even recently in 2021, the USDA rejected direct loan applications for 42% of black farmers, but rejected just 9% of loans for white farmers. And according to an NPR analysis, in 2022, they granted direct loans to only 36% of black farmers, but in comparison, approved loans to 72% of white farmers. Loan refusal isn't the only discrimination black farmers have faced.
No matter the number of attempts that people have tried to put us out of business, equipment being shot up, buildings being burned up, my family has had the tenacity and the grace from God to stay in the farming business today. I'm proud to be able to continue the legacy as a fifth-generation black farmer. Arkansas River Rice Mill is the first black-owned rice mill. You very rarely hear of the successes. We ship rice to Africa for the USDA Food for Peace program. I teared up one day because my ancestors came as slaves. And now we're shipping rice back to Africa to help feed ancestors of my ancestors. It's exciting that the kids are on this ride with me.
Hey, they didn't give up. All the struggles they went through.
Down here.
They didn't give up, and that is amazing. Cause like he said, it was 300 when he was growing up, and now he's the last one standing. That means it's 299 who gave up. Probably, let's be honest, when they got offered a price, took the money instead of passing down their farm to their kids and for it to keep going and grow generational wealth. So I saw that clip, and I just wanted to see like what other black farmers are out there. Like, are we thriving or are we giving up? But first I want to read these facts off for you. You heard a little bit of some facts in that clip, but I want to read a few more for you. Facts on black farmers. There are about 40,000 black farmers in the U.S. today. And I know when you see that, you're like, 40,000, that's a lot, but it's really not, because that represents about 1% of the nation's farmland. 40,000 black farmers. In contrast, white farmers own about 95% of farmland. Black farmers have historically faced discrimination from the USDA and other institutions, including unequal access to loans, subsidies, and government programs. When you heard about a little bit about that in the clip, but this contributed to widespread land disposition and deepened the racial wealth gap. Let's see, trailblazers in agriculture education. Thomas Monroe Campbell, born in Georgia in 1883, became the first black extension agent for the USDA. He managed the movable school of agriculture created by George Washington Carver, which brought farming education directly to rural communities. Many black farmers continue family traditions dating back over a century. And cultural contributions. Black farmers have profoundly shaped American foodways and culinary traditions, influencing crops, cooking styles, and food culture. Their contributions extend beyond farming into the broader food system and community resilience. So, after seeing that clip, after reading that, I wanted to know, like, where are they? Where are the black farmers? We need to find some of them. So, I hit up TikTok because that's where everybody's uploading stuff these days, and I found me some black farmers. So, these are in no particular order. We're just gonna run through um all of these as we go, and we gonna wait a minute. Did I do that right? Okay, yeah, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit as we go. I appreciate y'all being in here with me. If you're live or you're watching on the replay, but get this video a like and share it with somebody, because black farmers, all right, they represent. Let's go.
Well, down here in Florida, we're working potatoes, cultivating potatoes, as some people call it. But I got these bedders behind me. What the bedders do is they hill the row. I'll show you. We dropped some dry fertilizer down there yesterday. My brother, he's running the chisel plow in front of me. The chisel plow's job is to break up that compaction in the alley to allow me to throw more dirt with these bedders. Other parts of the world, some people call them hippers. Basically, what I'm doing is re-hilling the row, and I'm also throwing that fertilizer that's in the alley into the row. And if you ain't running the John Deere, you ain't really farming. With the warmer weather, the potatoes are growing pretty quick, so we got quite a lot to work this week, but we're gonna get it done one way or the other. Also, I got a question that somebody asked about the history of our farm, and I thought it'd be easier to do it on live. So if that be something that y'all are interested in, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to do it.
Shout out to him and all the black farmers we're going to watch in this video. I don't have the clips linked yet, but after this live stream is over, I will link every clip down in the description box. I'll put it in the exact order that you find it in this video, so you can easily get to the one that you want to get to. Just gotta count how many clips we go through and keep track of them. But yeah, they will all be linked after this. So if you're watching on the replay, they're already down there. But let's keep going.
In 2020, my sister and I decided that we were going to reopen our great-grandfather's store on the west side of Montgomery, Alabama. He opened this store in the 1940s after quitting his job on the railroad due to racism. When we got started, we had no idea what we were doing, but we know we wanted to focus on making sure fresh food was accessible to the community and its residents, so we planted seeds. We started greenhouses. We've even purchased properties like a 10-acre farm. Ever since that time, the goal has been to break ground on the store on the west side. And now that the container is finally here, we're at the last of construction and super excited to get the building outfitted and start making fresh food available.
And this video was posted a week ago. So, I don't know when the video was recorded, but it was posted a week ago. So hopefully they are doing it, I know, like, I have dreams of going back and buying the house that my dad built when was it 1996 for us to live in. I have dreams of going back and buying that house because to take something my dad built and own it again, like that would be great if I'm able to accomplish that. And outside of that, I don't know if I want to own a house. Outside of that, I don't want to own a house, you know. But to be in a house that he built would be great. Hey, what's going on, Ty? How you doing? Just going through these black farmers one by one, all the videos I could find on black farmers. It's in this. Well, not all of them I could find, but most of them that I could find will be in this video today.
Food is so unlike other people on this app, if I have knowledge about something, I'm going to share it with you, especially the youth, because y'all out here having fun and y'all ain't got time for this kind of stuff. Know this, anything that you consume that's white has been bleached. That goes for rice, bread, and sugar. Real sugar is brown. Wheat bread is great for you. And well, we all know about milk. Milk is pink because it's full of blood. Don't believe me? Look it up and see how much each country allows per gallon. Also, there's a lot of bugs in peanut butter as well. They don't have time to get them out, so they just grind them all up. You can say it's natural and insult me and say everything else you want to say, but at the end of the day, you're not talking about it, and I am. And I'm going to keep on talking about it because these are things people need to know.
I didn't know that about peanut butter.
And if you like grape jelly, that's another video.
I didn't know that about peanut butter. Hey man, how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all being in here. No problem. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all being in here. This is, my other channel. I don't expect a lot of people to show up over here yet. So, but I wanted to go live, and I need to go live because, part of the reason people don't show up a lot is because I don't show up a lot over here. So it's partly my fault. So I am trying to do something on this channel, at least 5 days a week. So whether it's a video or a live stream, I want to do something. I want to do something. They grind up bugs in peanut butter. You know what? I'm just gonna fact check him real quick because we go just fact check him real quick. He's probably right. What can I change this to? He's probably right, but we just gonna fact check him real quick. I don't know how you word this question. Are there bugs in peanut butter? Yes. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see it. Yes, peanut butter can legally contain unavoidable insect fragments and rodent hairs. What? As the FDA sets limits for these defects in processed foods, allowing for tiny pieces of bugs, around 30 plus fragments per 100. This is crazy. And it has to be present from farming and processing. Though they are microscopic and undetectable in normal consumption, it's not about bugs, but tiny microscopic bits that inevitably get ground in with the peanuts during large-scale production. That is crazy. You learn something every day. So that's what we learned today. I know I learned it today. Did you learn it today? There are bugs and rodent hairs in peanut butter. Where's my thing at? Where am I at? There you go. I didn't know that. So, every day you learn something. It's crazy. My great grandparents were farmers. My grandma told my parents they raised city kids. listening to what he just said confirms that I am not cut out for that farm life, bugs and peanut butter. Yeah, my dad grew up in the country too. He grew up, uh, you know, feeding pigs and all that. And yeah, I grew up in the city. So I lived in the country. Like the house I was talking about my dad built was on on the block or on the road where he grew up. So he went back, bought property on the country road where he grew up, and built a house there. It's changed.
That sounds like a full circle experience.
Hey,
Returning to
hey,
where your dad
hey,
grew up and
hey,
building a
hey,
house there.
hey, shut up. I don't know why my phone talking. But it changed now, from when he grew up to right now, it's a highway a block away. You know, it wasn't no highway a block away when he grew up there. So they made a highway road through there, and it's different now. So when we moved out there in '96, we didn't have a farm and all that, but we got to live on that road, and we saw some people who did have it, but we just didn't. Um, no, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't say none of that. Um, yeah, it was literally just him and a group of friends. Really, it's him and a group of friends got together. A couple of his cousins, um, people that worked for him. Yeah, they literally built a house. I went out there. I was what, 14, 13, 14 years old. I went out there a few times to help, but I was just the clean up person, clean up, pick all the stuff up that they was using or didn't need and put it where it's supposed to be. I didn't hammer a nail. I didn't put up a drywall. I didn't paint. I ain't do none of that. I was just the cleanup guy. So that was my job out there. But yeah, that's really the only house I wish I could buy. Even if it's just not living in it, even if it's just buy it to rent it out. I just it would feel great to own that house. It might not ever happen, but it would be great for me to own that house, man.
So, I'm a farmer in Las Vegas, and the number one thing that I always get asked, or the number one thing that people are so shocked by, is that things grow here. And I'm like, not only do things grow here, things flourish here. Because Las Vegas actually has more continental growing days than any other city on average. And this happens to be a particularly warm winter. So what it looks like, because people can't imagine it, right? What it looks like, baby, is this right here. This right here. Y'all see this? That looked like tomatoes in December. Tomatoes in December. And this was an experiment. But now that I know that I can do this, tomatoes in December. Look, and in our real life, in a whole real life, look, little baby tomato, little wipe off. We're organic over here, baby. Best tomatoes you ever had. No cap. You live in Vegas? Come see about me.
This is farming in Las Vegas. But it was at Queen Shay. But again, all these videos will be linked down in the description box after this live. That's the first thing I'm gonna do once I get off of here, is link all these videos down there, so you can keep checking them out. But if you're in Las Vegas, hey, I see her comments. Is a couple people say they live in Las Vegas and how can they buy from her, or how can they get tips from her? So yeah, I wouldn't have known stuff would grow in Las Vegas either. But hey, we don't know everything. We don't know everything. All right, let's go.
Have you ever wondered why we rarely hear about black farmers here in America? It's not by mistake, but more by design. There's a lot more history to it than we know. So let's get into it. Here are 3 agriculture facts with Rancher Tory. Today's topic, black farmers in America. 1. In the 1900s, there were nearly 1 million black farmers here in America. Today, less than 50,000 remain. We went from owning acres and acres of farmland to barely making a guest list at the farmer's market. 2. Discrimination Acts from the USDA Loan Department prevents black farmers from having enough money to expand or even enough money to keep their land. That's like asking for help with a rake and they hand you one with no handle at all. 3. Black land loss is one of the highest raising statistics here in America. About 90% of black farmland owned today is gone. It's not just dirt disappearing. It's wealth, culture, and many a tradition behind it. When we lose black farmers, I lose many of my roots and many untold traditions before me. And that alone is the reason why we should save the farms.
Yeah, that's, man. I'm not surprised. This discrimination in farming too, as far as getting loans, I'm not surprised, man. That's everything. Like, it feels like if you were opening up a smoke shop in a black community, you get approved for that. If you wanted to open up a liquor store in a black community, a check cashing place in the black community, they'll approve you for that. They'll approve you for that loan, guaranteed. But if you want to do something to help us out, nah, we ain't giving it to you. Sally, how you doing? Appreciate you being here, Sally. Good to see you too. Yeah, that's interesting, man. We got, I don't know how many more clips I got. I ain't even count. I think I got like 30 altogether, somewhere around there. So how many we did so far? Like 4? I don't know. But let's keep going.
Hey, don't do that shit in front of me. I ain't finna keep doing this shit. Get your ass over here. Take your ass home. It's that bullshit I was talking about. Take your motherfucking ass home. Y'all way on the other street. Y'all better beat me to the goddamn house. I ain't finna keep doing this shit. Get your ass over here. And my ass, y'all should have been at home. I told y'all to beat me and get over here. Every last one of y'all. Don't make no goddamn sense. Come on. Y'all want to eat, y'all better fucking listen. Come on here. Every last one of y'all. Come on.
How they get out?
Get your ass in the house. Hey, we serious going on somewhere. Going on with that shit, man. Tomorrow we actually have a series.
I hope they on
my daddy, his daddy, and them twins' daddy. He come back tomorrow.
I hope
now,
YouTube don't
use to sling his thing.
Recognize that music in the background.
Don't do that shit in front of me. Going on. Hey. No. Hey. Go. Get. Hey. Move. Move, right there. But seriously, get off that goddamn girl. Hey. The boys over there. Go get it. This who really gonna piss me off. I just cussed his ass out 30 seconds ago. Take your ass in the house, boy. Get your bad ass in the house. Don't make no goddamn sense. This little motherfucker right here. This little son of a bitch. He gonna be the one that's giving me a fucking problem. This right here. This is churros there. He get his own bowl. Hey, get your little bad ass in the house.
That's crazy. But the top comment over here says, "Black farmers are the funniest. There is legit nothing we can't do, but I'm glad I found this side of TikTok." This side of TikTok is crazy. This side of YouTube is crazy. You know, this is something I never thought about exploring, never thought about looking into. And like I said, the first first video you saw in this stream is the video that made me look into to see the black farmers that are out there. Now, these some smart people, obviously, because you can't be dumb and do this. You can't be dumb and do this. You can't wing it. You can't say, "Oh well, I guess I'll go out farming today." No, it's something you gotta do every day. You gotta be out there every day, and most of them are at dawn. They out there, so it's not easy work. So salute to all black farmers out there, making a living.
Hey cousins, it's Sunday and today we're moving the horses and the cows. So we're on the back and we gotta bait them in. And if you got all this land you got and you got your horses just roaming free and stuff, it's hard to catch them. And we were having a hard time today. So we were trying to use a little trick my granddaddy always taught us, was to bait them in by leaving the bag on the bench or on the end of the tailgate and just bait them in like that. So when we got done with that, we went to go count the cows. I think we had a new babe on the ground, and we did. Had a little babe on the ground. So yeah, and that was my brother holding the gate. But baby, I was driving that truck.
Oh, that was the guy who goat was on his neighbor's roof. Oh, I gotta go watch more of his content then. I did not realize that was the same guy. Cows are expensive, horses not as much.
And that little wind was hitting, and we gave them like 2 bags, just 2 bags. And baby, she was greedy today, cause who told her to come back here and find this? Like, who told you to get back here? Ain't nobody tell you to get back here. But she's sweet though.
Yeah, but I think the cows being more expensive, but you can make more money off the cows than you can your horse.
Y'all, she just greedy. That's who greedy for real. But it was a good day. Like, I had fun, and I always have fun when I come out here and do this because it's just, I don't know, I be so content with nature. Like, I really be content with nature. It calms my nerves. But we were out there, baby. They act like they ain't want to go eat nothing, and everybody else was over there killing it, that feed. So I had to go and push them over there, but they eventually came, and my daddy was out there holding that set. So we were doing it. And yeah, like, I don't know, like, I love doing this like so much, but people really don't understand why, and I don't expect them to understand, only for me to understand. But I love doing this. I love dealing with animals, and I sometimes question myself, like the decisions I done made with college. Like, did I really just show something that, I don't know, I really don't know how to explain it, but I had to end the video like this, showing y'all my pictures that I took because the sun was hitting, because I wanted to finish what I was saying. But yeah, that's the end of the day, cousins. See y'all later.
It looks like she grew up.
Hey.
Hold on. Pause. It looked like she grew up in it. So it looks like, she loves it and she's used to it. Well, part of the reason she loves it is because she's used to it. Like, it's easy to get a 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid, hey, go out there, work with dad or mom and work on the farm, and then you get accustomed to it as you grow older. It's easier to do that than it is to tell this 27-year-old who's lived in the city all their lives that, hey, you want to go work on a farm? You want to go build a farm and do it? Like, what are you talking about? Like, so that's probably one of the reasons she loves it so much out there. And that's a good thing, man, because we need more people like her, for real.
Look at this egg. This egg came out this way. It's clean, it's perfect. It looks like it's from the store, but it's not, because it's organic, it's delicious, it's perfect. How do I do it? I will tell you my secret. So check this out. Look, this big vat here has all the stuff we need in it. I put grain in there for them. I put chili peppers, I put corn, I put sunflower seeds, I put oregano, and that cleans them all out. And that's a natural, organic way for deworming. So there's no chemicals, but it keeps your stuff looking really clean. And this is the way that you can tell if your chickens are not super healthy, and if they do have worms, you can tell because the eggs will come out gross. That's the difference. And forget what you heard, eggs are single-handedly one of the best, most healthiest proteins you can consume. get you an egg. Oh, look, we have oranges now. Look at this.
I forgot Khalees. She did buy a farm, didn't she? So, but yeah, what she say? Tip to organically deworm your chickens. So, yeah, shout out to Khalees. Shout out to Khalees. Yeah, she right. Natural flavor too. Natural is like the best way to go, and it's crazy because when you want something or natural or organic or whatever, I, like I never understood. Like, is it harder? Does it cost more to grow stuff organically? That's why it costs more in the store. I don't know. Hopefully somebody in here tell me. I don't know.
As y'all can see, it's a rainy day. And I got a lot of stuff to harvest. I got a lot of peppers to harvest. I'm gonna get 24 bunches of collards. Let's see how this go.
Peppers, collards.
This is what I got so far out these bell peppers, y'all. I'm still coming through, getting the rest of them. I only need a 20-pound crate of these though, and I'm good with the bell peppers. Now that I grabbed them bell peppers, I'm finna come through and I'm finna grab the collards.
How long does it take a bell pepper to get from the farm to the grocery store? I need to know that because how come I bring the bell pepper home? It don't last that long. You once you bring a bell pepper home, you gotta use it that day or the next, or it's I can't stand. Yeah, they look nice, but I'm trying to figure out how do I keep it looking nice when I get it home. You know, when I cook spaghetti, I cut up bell peppers and put it in there, and it's like I can't wait a day, like 24 hours. Once I get it home, like I have to buy it the day I cook the spaghetti because if I buy it 2 days before, I get frustrated. But let's go. Let's go. Hold on.
I get 24 bunches, so I'm gonna let y'all see it when I'm done. So with these big lushy things, come through, snap it from the base, grab that collar. You grab all the biggest outer leaves, you're gonna get growth from these things for months. Just a tip. Now what y'all think about all these collars? As y'all can see, it's a rainy day.
Okay, we already got you.
Everybody meet my grandmother, Miss Carrie Mae. She is the master gardener. Almost 90 years. Here's our family's garden. We got gardens over here. Now she turned it over to my uncle. And he gonna pass it down to me and my kids so we can learn how to do the tricks of the trade. Ain't that right? Oh, I'm standing on the spinach?
Yep, 3 rows of spinach.
Oh, them little bitty things.
No,
I thought that was grass.
See right here, 3 rows.
Oh yeah, I see it coming up.
Yeah, all the way down there. Flowers here.
These the cauliflower?
And all these are cabbages.
Cabbage.
All of them down there.
Ooh, they're pretty too.
Uh-huh.
They do. We got broccoli. This is our blackberry bush. Then we got pear tree over here, apple trees over here. Everybody meet my grandmother.
Man, that's one thing I regret. My dad passed away in 2014. My dad was good. Like I told y'all, he built a house. He was good at carpentry. He was good at fixing stuff. And he asked me, I forget how old I was, but he asked me did I want to learn. And he wasn't never going to force anything on me. He was wanted me to make my own decisions and all that, but I wish I would have learned from him. I wish I would have got those skills from him because I could really use them right now. I could really use them right now. So anytime, you know, you have parents or grandparents who are good at something and they're willing to teach you, like, be willing to learn, because that's one regret I have in life. And you know, I wish I could go back and do that over again.
Oh, sweetheart, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
Hold on. At Turning Point USA, at the White House, at Team Trump. Why you at all them people? Stop funding this farm.
See, you think that I'm a farmer on welfare, like this guy.
We are possibly going to lose our farm if NRCS doesn't hold up their contract with us on the EQIP program. Our EQIP program, which is cost sharing on fences, waters, a well, and some seedings, was funded by the Inflation Reduction Act. Because of the executive orders, there's a pause or a freeze on the funding through the Inflation Reduction Act.
But, see, there's a problem. I'm black and native, and you may not know this, but welfare is for white people. Oh, and I mean that literally. The USDA got successfully sued for limiting farm welfare only to white people. Now, I'm sure if this had happened to you, then you would have just sat in a puddle and pouted and crossed your arms and called your daddy like the beta cuck child that you are. But one of the key elements of black boy magic is that if we can't go through you, then we're just gonna go around you, which is why my business is funded entirely by private investment and consumer trade. Trade deals that I made, by the way, so that your dumbass president can't fuck them up. Oh, and speaking of messing up trade deals, and let me show you something real quick. See this right here? This is a field of soybeans, and the MAGA farmer that planted it better hope that I keep buying 1,000 bushels of the stuff every week for my livestock feed, since he no longer has an export destination for it. Also, between my personal and business income taxes, pass-through taxes, payroll taxes, sales taxes, regulatory filings, and fees, I'm on track to pay various governments nearly $200,000 this year. Far from me taking anything from the government, you better hope that I keep paying my taxes so that you can get your EBT benefits, which white people overwhelmingly benefit from. Even after all these centuries, all the affirmative action, all the DEI, all the stuff that you say we don't deserve, I'm still working twice as hard to get half as much just to give the other half to you for free. But that's okay, because I'm going to take my half, I'm going to create magic for me and everybody around me, and we're going to live happily ever after. And you are still going to be sitting there with your free crap whining about it the whole time. And that's the day you deserve.
Man, anytime you can, like, get back at a troll like this or somebody basically asking for people to shut you down. I mean, that's what that comment is. They're asking, hey, shut this farm down. Don't let him make a living for him and his family. Like, anytime you could get back at somebody like that with kindness, he wasn't disrespectful. So kill him with kindness is a thing. I don't know who is behind this account that made this comment, but they didn't like this video. They didn't like it.
And a lot of wisdom from the elder. They say never sell the land.
Never sell the land. And don't never, ever give up in what you believe, and don't never give up in the fight. If you give up, you lose. If you stay in the fight, you got a chance to win.
Black Farmers Association, right?
Blackfarmers.org. You're looking at the founder and president, the man who won $11 billion over the course of 40 years in this country, and y'all don't know my name. Shame on y'all. Y'all better look John Boyd up.
John Boyd.
Yes.
Jojo Capone. We gone on, John.
Everyone who came to the plantation got the same name. So you may have been Harris before you got here. But if you came to that plantation, you ain't no longer Harris, you are now Boyd. So you see how we got mixed up really quick? Yes. So you may have left some brothers and sisters over here, their name's still Harris. But when you came and you came to the Boyd plantation, you're now Boyd. So when you do your family tree, you thinking all Boyd. But really your people were Harris's. I'm just giving you that hypothetical. Yes, sir. So
yeah, this video is like 20 minutes long. So I'm trying to find if he has a spot in here. I wanted that first part. Yeah, okay. I just want a part where he kind of show the farm and shows what he's doing. But again, all of these videos after the live stream, I am going to link all of these videos in order down in the description box, so you can watch this whole thing if you want to. Yeah, we can't even hear him. Yeah, we're just gonna skim through this one a little bit.
Real money. Billionaire John. Speak it into existence. Al Capone, y'all. He looked like just Big Angus. Yeah, yeah, he is. Midnight. He from Sudan, man.
He from Sudan. Hey, I recommend y'all go watch this whole thing, which I am as well. Like, it's 20 minutes long. It looks like they were giving him a tour around his land. So yeah, I'm gonna label this one. I'm gonna label this clip John Boyd. I just gotta remember that. But yeah, I'm gonna label this clip John Boyd, so y'all can see. Y'all can go right to this one. It's 20 minutes long though. But yeah, let's keep going to the next one now.
Doing farm chores in a robe is easy, but I dare you to do it in heels. Look, I don't know who you got me mistaken for, but I don't need to prove shit to random strangers on the internet, okay? Psych. Occupation bad bitch first, farmer second. First stop, we're gonna stop over to the Fluffy Butt Hut, let the girls out, and get them some fresh cold water for the day and collect some eggs. And y'all know our girls are pasture raised, which is the most humane way to raise chickens. I let them out in the morning, and then they free range on the farm all day, and they let themselves in at about 5 to 6 p.m. And baby, I had to fix my chicken curtains because I was just so embarrassed when I found out Kiki Palmer posted us, and my chicken curtains was looking so raggedy. And remember what I told y'all last time, if you keep a clean coop, you ain't gotta worry about no dirty eggs. And of course, it's always Betty White taking her time. It's time to check the grain and water bins, and you know I'm an extra ass bitch, so I always give my girls fresh cold water. Gotta water the plants and fruit trees around the chicken coop. It was a great egg day. You hold that for me, baby? Next, we gotta let the Packas out of their enclosure. As most of y'all know, we are a rescue farm, and his brother, Old Man Chance, recently passed away, and he will be getting 3 more brothers before the end of the year. Next, I gotta carry this heavy-ass hay to the pasture. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I was ready to give up at this point, but I'm a Gemini hoe, and I don't give up. This 110 degrees had me contemplating my life's choices. This is my 1-acre bee apiary where I take care of over 180,000 bees. And I was trying to set my phone up because my son did not want to record me because he's scared of the bees because he's 6'4" and we can't find no bee suit that can fit him. All I'm doing is doing a thorough hive check because we had remnants of that hurricane pass through, and I just need to make sure there wasn't no water inside the hive. One of the baby hives is ready for another hive box, so all you see me doing is carrying the hive box with 12 frames over to the new hive and gonna add another top portion to the beehive. As you can see, my son was not about that life, and he was going to keep his distance, baby. Now that I've given the new colony more space to grow, let's go package some eggs for the farm stand.
Wait a minute. So you're not worried about, you got you don't even have a whole...
As you can see,
you don't even have a whole bee suit. It's just over your head. You don't worry about your arms and your... Okay.
My son was not about that life, and he was going to keep his distance, baby. Now that I've given the new colony more space to grow, let's go package some eggs for the farm stand. And like I told y'all before, yes, I'm an extra ass bitch, and yes, we sell rainbow eggs, and no, I do not dye the eggs myself. I have different breeds of chicken that lay different color eggs and different varieties, and I set them inside of a carton to make them look like a rainbow. Different chicken breeds can lay a variety of colors from green, blue, dark brown, light brown, pink, to even dark purple and even chocolate color. Here I'm packaging homemade farm-to-table pizza kits. Next, I'm going to grab some honey from our bees, and then I'm also going to grab some honey butter lip balm that I made here on the farm right from our bees as well. And these are a hit at the farm stand. I also got a few jars of pine sol cleaner that I made homemade from pines on our farm. And I'm also going to grab some magic beans, which is alpaca poop, our #1 seller, our alpaca fertilizer. Yes, we sell shit. Packing the stroller up because I got to get ready for this mile-long hike up to the farm stand. Many of you asked why I don't have a golf cart, and I do have a golf cart, but it stopped working, and $700 for a mom with 4 children and 22 farm animals just isn't feasible right now. These boots was made for walking. Bitch, I'm a mother, and mothers don't stop mothering, okay? It's honestly a blessing to walk, because last year when I got diagnosed with that illness in April and told I had 8 months to live, I couldn't even walk, baby. So at this point, I'm happy as fuck. I'm just a mom that lives in a cabin in the woods with 4 kids and 22 farm animals. If you want to watch me pack the farm stand and learn more about farming, or even learn how to identify wild edible plants in your backyard, follow me for more.
Doing farm.
Like I said, that won't nothing about that easy. Nothing about that easy. She probably make it look easy to you, but nothing about that easy. And that's a daily grind. And most people don't have it in them. Most people don't have it in them to do that every day. Most people don't have it in them. So, salute to her.
So I'm a black farmer, and you asked me, can you make money off of raising pigs? Well, let's go over some numbers. So a pig mama, or sow as we call them, if she only has 10 piglets, and they can have an average of 10 to 13 piglets at a time, and you can breed them 3 times a year, and they'll have piglets twice a year. But say that my average sow only has 10 piglets. If I charge $750...
Wait a minute, y'all can't see the whole calculator. So I want to make sure we get all of this. So I got to switch to the other one. Hold on. Dang, y'all still can't see the whole thing. Dang. No, can't see that right there either. Okay. Y'all can see it right there, but you can't see. But I am I want to make sure y'all get this whole calculator so y'all can see the number, whole number right there. Okay. Let me back it up a little bit.
They'll have piglets twice a year. But say that my average sow only has 10 piglets. If I charge $750 per whole pig that I've raised to slaughter, that's $7,500. And if I have 10 sows, well, that's $75,000. And mind you, here's a special thing. If I breed them twice a year, that's $150,000 off of just meat alone. And if I sell piglets, well, I'm gonna sell them for $150 a piece, or if they're purebred pig, $200 a piece. So you're talking about anything, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a piece. And I ain't got to even raise those pigs. I'm just selling them off. Yes, it's very profitable to be a hog farmer. And now you see why people like Deontay Cow, Justin Scott, Son M Show, always talk smack about black men like myself. The fact of the matter is, what I'm doing is called nation building. What they're doing is yapping on the internet. You see, it's very easy to go to Harvard or go to any other higher institution to become a professor. Very easy to get a freaking podcast. It's very easy to sit in your mama's basement and just yap and yap and yap. But to do the actual nation building shit that I'm doing right now, there ain't a whole lot of black men doing it. And I know for a fact, because the largest civil rights settlement in U.S. history was Pickford v. Glickman, where the USDA in this country targeted black farmers for generations. And we collectively won that lawsuit. The largest civil rights settlement in U.S. history. So don't tell me there's a whole bunch of black farmers doing what I'm doing. The fact of the matter is, the freaking U.S. government made sure there weren't a whole lot of black farmers doing what I'm doing. So can it be very, very profitable? Sure. But one of the biggest things that you're going to face is not so much the white people, but it's the coons on the internet who's going to give you the hardest time. So nation building and selling pork and doing that kind of stuff is hard work, but it's very profitable. You know, unlike sitting on the internet and yapping and hoping to get a sponsor and wondering when your 15 seconds of fame is going to be up. So I'm a black farmer, and you...
Hey, it's work, you know. All those numbers he crunched in there are great, but it ain't gonna come easy. You can't just, you know, lay in the bed all day and those numbers come in, anything is gonna take work. You know, uh, but yeah, you said some stuff about yapping on the internet, and you know, I just always feel like they talking to me, even though they're not talking to me. Anytime somebody say that, I like, hey, I do that. Like, what you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Uh, let's go to the next one. Oh wait, hold up. Put this up here. Ty. All the animals are so cute. They would get sick of me trying to protect them babies when it's time to eat. Yeah. Y'all better go chew on the greens and carrots if you're hungry. Yeah, it'd be hard to sell animals that you raised. For me, it would.
You know, I'm seeing all these videos right now where all these farmers are crying about not getting no help right now. You know what? Let me ask you something. When have you ever heard of a black farmer crying about it? Never. And you want to know why? Because they ain't never got no help in the first place. That's right. USDA is literally admitted to discriminating against black farmers. And literally black farmers had to sue, thousands of them, to get what white farmers are handed for free. And fast forward to today, all these farmers crying that they can't get no help. You see, black farmers, they've been struggling. Y'all just now feeling what they've been feeling for over 100 years. Black farmers, they used to own over 19 million acres of land. But guess what? Systematic racism, denied loans, shady politicians.
19 million acres of land. Black farmers used to own 19 million. If you're here at the beginning of this stream, I read off some facts, and one of the facts, let me just double check what that said, but one of the facts says, well, it doesn't say how much. It doesn't say how much land. It just says how many farmers there are. Okay, but to hearing what she said, and to now being reduced to 1% of farmland is owned by black farmers is like what the government tried to do, USDA, kind of worked. Play.
And legal loopholes wiped them all out. Yeah. And now they're 1% of America's farmland. When the government finally tried to pass relief for the black folk back in 2021, white farmers sued to block it, claimed it was reverse discrimination. Make that make sense. So, you know, next time you see folks complaining about farm aid, why don't you ask them, where's the help for the black farmers? Ask them why their struggle is just now important when others have been suffering for centuries.
Yeah, like I said, man, and with any discrimination, I wanted to put this video in here because with any discrimination against black people, in my opinion, in order to fight that, we're gonna need some people from the other side to come help us fight. I mean, that's the only way, in my opinion, that we're gonna you know, change some things. If nobody from the other side comes and helps us fight, we're gonna lose. we gonna lose.
Not trying to be racist, but why is there so few black farmers? A lot of I can't answer for them, but me personally, I was brought up farming. I was raised on the farm. That's how I was raised. I work for what I want. I ain't gotta go steal. I ain't gotta go take it. I ain't gotta rob. I ain't gotta do none of that shit. I got money. I'm doing this because I want my own money. I'm gonna work for what I want. That's just simple. It is what it is. I'm a black farmer. I love doing this shit. I'm not quitting no time soon.
If you just joined us, we're talking black farmers, of course, today. And from what he said, that he grew up in it. He grew up on the farm. This is what he's used to. It's hard to get an adult now that's never seen a farm to go and buy a farm and own farmland and use it to make profit. It's hard. But a kid who grew up in it, who's been in it their whole lives, is a little easier. But I mean, not to say that there probably are some adults who never been near a farm, and then say they want to go own a farm. That's happened, but it's rare. It's rare to get somebody who's never been on a farm, seen a farm, to want to go own one. There's no city kid right now saying they want to be a farmer when they grow up. Not one. Not one.
Everybody wanna know where they can get these greens. Everybody wanna know. Cross the county line and you will find the prettiest crop you ever seen. We put in the time and every day we grind, growing in the dirt. But at the end of the day, mama would say, this is God's word. Everybody.
That was nice advertisement. So I gotta say the name, Browntown Farms. So it's Browntown. I guess Browntown, Zach. I don't want to get the state wrong. Carolinas is one of the Carolinas.
Where they can get.
Did they have it? Okay, they don't.
Where they can get these greens. Everybody wanna know. Cross the county line.
It just say county line. It don't say. Hold on. I wanna get where they at. Okay.
Hey there, welcome back.
Can you tell me where Browntown Farms is located?
Browntown Farms is located in Warfield, Virginia. It's actually a century-old farm founded back in 1908, and they focus on producing naturally grown produce and delicious jams. So, yeah, that's where you'll find them.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go on to the next one.
My name is Vanessa Frias. I'm the owner of Willowbrook Farms. We're located here in Cassopolis, Michigan, in a small, beautiful little southwest Michigan town. We are on a 35-acre farm. We raise pasture-raised meats. We also have an agro-education program where we have students and adults come into our farm and learn about farming and what it means to be a farmer and what it means to know your farmer and know where your food comes from and how it gets to your table. In addition to that, we have a lavender field. We have a glamping tent. We have quite a few things that bring people and draw people into our farm. So it's just not your ordinary farm. We welcome people in with open arms so they can learn about agriculture, learn how to get back to the basics, and learn where their food comes from. One of the biggest things that we work on here at our farm is soil health and how to improve it and make sure that we're making a positive imprint on our soil and our land and our world, because we want it to be here forever, and it means taking care of it and being a steward to the land. Here at Willowbrook Farms, we raise pasture-raised and forest-raised meats. Our pigs are in the woods, and then our chickens, goats, and lambs are all out on pasture. All of our animals are raised with no GMOs. We believe that the best way for animals to live is outside in their natural environment in which they were intended to live. You can get those products shipped or delivered, or pick up right here on our farm, in our farm store. Additionally, we have an agroeducation program in which we have schools come out, children come out to learn about what we do here on our farm. We also have farm stays in which you can stay in one of our tents and get to experience farm life for yourself. You can walk around the farm, you can visit with animals, and just learn about how they live here at our farm. One of the biggest things we hear when people come to our farm is that we feel safe here. We feel comfortable. We feel that we can let our kids run free and enjoy the space. And that is the one thing that we want for people. We want them to feel comfortable. People set up picnics, people sit down and eat and then just enjoy the space and just get away from the world, because sometimes this world can be rough. And so we have a space here that we invite people to enjoy it. So one of the things that's pretty unique about our farm is that we are Black and Hispanic owned. Less than 1% of the population are Black farmers, and we find ourselves in a unique position. Number one, to show that there are Black farmers and there are Hispanic farmers that are bringing food to the table of families. We have a lot of children that come from inner city schools that have never been to a farm and don't know what it's like to even be on a farm. So when they get out here, they're super nervous and scared. And so we teach them that as long as you're calm, the animal next to you will be calm. We teach them about leadership. We teach them about stewardship and what it means to know your farmer and know where your food comes from and how it gets to your table. A lot of kids miss that step and they don't know that. So as they grow older, they begin to respect the land and respect where their food comes from and who their farmer is. What's also unique about our farm is that we have so many different opportunities for so many different things. When we have farm camp, our kids harvest vegetables, they clean them, they cut them, we eat them together. We also make our own breakfast. They go collect the eggs, we bring them back, we make a fire, and they cook their own food. Our farm is unique because they get to experience those things, which some kids don't ever get to experience. And so at Willowbrook Farms, we try our best to bring experiences to people that they wouldn't normally get. A lot of people come from Chicago and some of the bigger cities around because they want to escape the city life. They don't want to be around the hustle and bustle. They just want silence. So when you come out here, you don't get silence, but you get nature, you get animal noises, you get wind blowing, you get just the comfort of being calm and peaceful and without all of the stress. So if you're a family who's interested in getting pasture-raised, non-GMO, and antibiotic-free, clean, healthy, nutrient-dense foods, you should come to Willowbrook Farms. If you're a family that's interested in getting your kids out into nature and wanting them to experience, you should come to our farm camp. If you just want to come out and pick flowers with your girlfriends or with your husband and have an intimate day on the farm, Willowbrook Farms is the place for you. We'd love to meet you and love for you to come out and meet us.
Look, man, you can't want to be something that you haven't experienced. Um, like there's a lot of kids in the inner cities, in the hood, who just want to be rappers. They just want to be rappers. A lot of them want to be, NBA, NFL players now. But it's not a lot of them, There's not a lot of them. When you look at it as far as, the percentage of kids who want to be in the NBA that actually make it is low. It's low. It's not a lot of them. So we're going to need a lot of those kids who want to be professional sports players or rappers, entertainers of some kind. Some of them ain't gonna make it. Most of them ain't gonna make it. So we need to introduce them to something else so they can have some other aspirations and Yeah, so they could want to do other stuff, you know? It's hard to get a kid to want to be something that they have never seen before, you know? They don't even know black farmers exist. How can they want to be a black farmer when they grow up?
Welcome to H&H Farms of Sarepta, North Carolina, Duplin County, where we grow pasture-raised pork. We have multiple varieties of hogs here. We have Duroc, Hampshire, Cheshire. We grow farrow to finish.
Here we go.
We also sell pork products to the public and wholesale.
Peace, Ray. Look at this. This is my my little farm at my school. So I run an ag school. I know we ain't talked about this yet, but I run an agriculture school for kindergarten through 8th grade. It's my middle school right here. This is my campus, 11-acre campus. I got 820 acres of trails going that way. Here's my pollinator garden. It's our country store. We do it like Shark Tank. These are those towers you just showed me about. Fruit trees. This is my greenhouse. Let me show you this inside here. So these are those towers you just showed. And in this greenhouse, this is a grant right here. This starts end of September. We grow 400 head of lettuce on each one of these. These are seed trays. Every child on my campus has placed a seed in here. And then when it grows, I'll show you where we transplant it. Here's some seedlings that we do. We sell all of these. We got our own farmers markets for the students. We just planted those towers. So they look like that one you just showed me. And then let me show you this up here. So see up there on the top where it says Hillside Farm up there, that's our growing farm up there. So they take it from here, then they take it all the way up there. I got bees behind that building up there, goats, chickens, etc. And then this is the front of the campus. So we do artwork as well. So see those murals? So when y'all come in town, man, I have to bring you about a campus too. So when I say farming, I ain't just talking it, brother. Like I live it personally, and then this is what I do during the day. I got 540 black children learning how to farm and make it profitable. So, all right, peace.
Like I said,
Peace, Ray.
I did not look at these clips beforehand, but if they've never seen it before as kids, it's impossible for them to want to do it. But not every kid, of course, who goes to this school right here is going to want to grow up to be a farmer. But at least you introduced it to them, showed them it's possible, showed them what it can turn into, and also show them that it's not easy. You know? So yeah, I'm liking this right here.
Woo! Come on! Woo! Come on! Woo!
Where?
Woo! Come on!
They gonna be mad you tricked them.
Come on!
They gonna be mad at you, boy.
Woo!
Oh.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, where the food at?
Oh, they gonna be pissed. Now they hungry.
Mm-hmm. wish you would call me in to eat and ain't no food. We have a problem, sir.
I better get the fuck off of my porch right now. Hey, get your ass up. Let's go feed these kids. Miss Netta, don't start your shit. It's
that's the
too
same
goddamn
dude?
early for that. All right, Derrick, shut the hell up. Go. Get down.
This the same dude from
motherfucker
before?
is dirty. Here. The other day,
I was
somebody
thinking
asked
too.
about chicken prison. Oh, we still got that motherfucker in full effect. And this son of a bitch is gone. And let one of y'all child, I'm gonna get off on y'all ass too. I ain't playing that shit with no bullshit. Rufus in chicken prison right now. This is first floor. I might have to add a second floor for Miss Netta if she keeps that bullshit up. Well, shut your ass up. Y'all ask where he been. Look, I'm in here, and he over there sitting his motherfucking ass down. I'm talking about he done seen me straighten Stanley up. He don't want me to fail his report call. Going on in the house, Stanley, until I get done. I'm telling you, I'm gonna straighten him the fuck out. Fema, what's up, baby girl? Damn, how do you eat all this food and you in here by yourself? Tanif and welfare don't even eat that much. This bitch eat like she's pregnant. Donald Trump, you is making a fucking mess. Hey, girl, do you at least bless your food? Come on here.
Did you bless your
Come
food?
on, come on, churro. Gun, get your ass out of there. Hey, move. Here y'all go. Everybody. Oh, and everybody gonna eat together. I'm not doing that. I don't do all that extra shit. He finna move all them out the way. And he gonna come right behind them. Ooh. The nerve of you motherfuckers telling me I can't whip my kids' ass. Y'all see this silver spoon? Got me fucked up. Drew ain't been out that much because his little ass getting a little thick. He can't jump through that little hole no more like he used to. What's up, Pepper? Everybody want to know what you been on, man. They want to know when you going to drop my grandkids. Come on here. Come on here and come eat. Come on here and come eat. Come here, Pepper. Come on. Ziggy, you better get your motherfucking... Yeah. I got Gunner back here with me. He turned his ass around quick. Drewski, your little ass been on your best behavior, but I know it's because you getting bigger now. I actually accidentally miscounted Pepper days. Ziggy didn't get here till May, which pushes her back at late August, early September. But here's our boy Drewski. Hey, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Drewski?
Chill your ass out and eat. Eat your lemon pepper fried hard and chill the fuck out.
Hey, I'm glad I had him on here twice, man.
Hey, him. Let's go feed these animals, okay? Hey, man, somebody. So we came out here to feed the goats. They over there chilling with the cows. Well, some on the other side, some on this side. Now, but come on, eat him.
They food out, going about our business. Now, but they want a holiday. Look at them. Them right there smart. Look at Winston and Higgins. They smart.
Come on, guys. There they go. There they go. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and Winston. There you go. There you go. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
Come here, Winston. Come on, big guy. Dude, get on. Come on, big guy. Come on,
Hey,
Winston.
Cinnamon. Hey, Cinnamon. Look at her.
Yeah.
Hey, Cinnamon. Hey, Nutmeg. These weeds out here. Hey, Nutmeg.
Yeah, these weed, they gonna eat them.
Hey, Nutmeg. Hey, girl.
Down, dude. What up, big boy? That big old belly. Boy, you been eating. Look how big it, but you are getting
What's up, Winston?
so big. Hey, he probably 12 weeks old. Look how big he done got already.
Fancy free and Coco on the other side over there.
Come on, y'all, let's go eat. Come on, Winston. But he already trying to stand up to Duke.
Hey, Cinnamon.
He wants to stand up
Hey,
to Duke.
girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
He'll
Hey,
tell you
Cinnamon.
right now. You ain't-
Come on, y'all.
Duke.
They on the other side over there.
Look.
They over there with the cow.
Look, he trying
They over there with boy cow.
He wants to stand up to Duke.
Okay, Winston. Y'all better come on over here now. Whatever.
Try to figure it out.
Whatever.
So I played a minute and 46 seconds of that. The total length of this video is like 5.5 minutes. So yeah, again, I'm gonna link all these videos down in the description box. So if you want to watch this full thing, which this is from Teresa Y. Brown. So I'm gonna mark this one TYB when I put the links down in the description box. So you can go right to this one and finish it if you want to. But let's go on to the next one. Let's get on to the next one.
What's up, cousins? It's your favorite cousin, and do you know what today is? That's right, cousins. It's the last day on death row for Big Black, aka execution. That's right, y'all. Big Black is getting processed to that. Now, as you can see, my uncle is backing up the trailer so we can get Big Black in. And look at my little cousin thinking he doing something. Boy, you can't even drive. I'm start hooking the trailer up to the truck. Look at him, y'all. He still got on here with your bad self. Now that we got everything hooked up and the lights plugged in, it's time to go get Big Black. We're gonna have to close this gate. Now, when my uncle went to go grab Big Black, I had my ass right on that fence. Because the way Big Black be running up out of there, you would think he's seeing red. What's up, Big Black? Now, it didn't take us long to get Big Black on the trailer. One thing's for certain and two things for sure. When that bull running through, you get your ass out the way for sure. Good job, boy. Not sure if Big Black knew he was finna go to glory, but he had an attitude on him, and he ain't eat none of his food, so I just knew he knew someone. Right. I guess he thought if he went on a hunger strike, we'll change our mind. Nah, buddy, we still finna eat your ass. Our last day together. It's been real, Big Black. But let me show y'all what Big Black looking like. I mean, you could tell from the brisket he finna be a good one. Now, after getting Big Black loaded up, we have to go get the other cow cousins and bring them into the bin. And all we gotta do is put down some cattle cubes and they big ass is gonna come running over there. Now, these are the cattle cubes that we use. Now, I know what you think. Why they look like doo-doo turds? Well, damn it, I don't know. They just do. Now, like I said before, when the cattle cousins hear that bag of food, better believe they gonna come running. Now, once the cattle cousins are secure, it's time to take Big Black to the funeral home, which was a 2-hour drive. I looked back to check on Big Black, and my boy looked so confused. After driving for a while, it was time to stop for snacks. And this how I know I'm getting old, because look at the snacks I got. After about an hour, we arrived to the processing facility. Now, here's some free game for y'all. If you're thinking about processing cattle or any type of animal, make sure your facility is USDA approved. And Local Cuts is one of those places. Now, when you first arrive, you're going to have to take your bull to the back. Big Black, it's been real. Now, while we was pulling Big Black to the back, so we pulled Big Black to the back so we can get his live weight. There's 2 weigh-ins, the live weigh-in and the hanging weight, after they've removed everything. It's the holding cell, y'all. And this is what I call the holding cell. This is where they gonna keep your animal until it's time for them to meet Jesus. Now that we got Big Black unloaded, then they showed us the variety meat sheet. And that's where you check off what you do and don't want from your bull. Now, when it was time to weigh Big Black, we started having some technical difficulties. They talking about the scale ain't working. I know the devil is a lie. So they said they had to get somebody out there to look at the scale. And they would weigh him in the morning and call us and let us know. After our final goodbye with Big Black, we headed inside to do the cut sheet. And just look at all the meat you can get from one cow. One cow will probably feed your whole family for a whole year. Not only does Local Cuts process, but they also sell their own meat. And the prices are A1. You could get a whole oxtail for $9.50. You ain't even get no whole tail at the store. And damn sure for not $9.50. They even gave your girl an exclusive VIP tour. The one thing I'm gonna say about this facility, it was clean. And this is why you need a USDA approved facility, okay? Then they took me to the freezer where they hang all the beef for the next 14 days. This allows the beef to age so it can be nice and tender when it's time to cook. Okay, so this is what the cut sheet look like. This is what they use to know how to process your bull. Once you finish this part, you're gonna get a label with your logo on it, and you're done after that. We pick up Big Black in a few weeks, and I'm gonna make sure I let y'all know how he tastes. After a long drive back, we dropped the trailer off, and we was done for the day. Make sure y'all like and follow, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, cousin.
R.I.P. Big Black. Man, that's whew, to take him on a 2-hour ride knowing that he ain't coming back. That's whew, okay. Let's go to the next one.
Ginger.
Look at this. Look at this. Grown in Holy Way Farm?
Holy Way Farm.
Holy Way Farm. In where in Louisiana are we in?
St. Bernard, Louisiana.
St. Bernard, Louisiana.
Yeah.
This is the real deal, y'all. Look at this. Right here. There was the turmeric, but I think we put that over.
The turmeric is right here. The turmeric is right here.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at all this gold right here. Look at that. Y'all ain't even ready. Look at this. You see, look at this. You can see the orange, right?
The raisins, raisin. These are turmeric raisin.
Turmeric raisin.
Ginger.
He said, and she sounded happy about it too. she was ready to get that meat back.
Did someone
It's time
say
to plant my summer
country?
garden. Obviously, I want to start off cleaning up from the fall, get as much grass as I can, you know, with this little tiller. Oh no, a snake. But yeah, man, this little tiller dig a hole, devil's doorstep, you let it. Anyway, after that, you want to take your rake, start getting the grass off. Then you take whoever threw that paper, your mother. Exactly, you take your hoe and you start making your rows. This is probably the hardest part of it. Anyway, after the rows, you start smoothing over with a rake. And this is what it looked like. Plant baby, I'm trying to fertilize you. Grandpa, I'm tired of digging. Well, that's too damn bad. So yeah, after that, just take your hoe, dig, get some hoes, and make sure you spread them out because your plants are going to grow, obviously, especially your tomatoes. So after I set all my plants out, next I'm going to take me a bucket of water and kind of pour me some water over the hole and just pack it on in there all nice and gentle like. Man, I tell you, boy, these iPhone cameras are really freaking amazing. Apple, if y'all are watching this, clearly this video went up. Y'all need to pay me. Anywho, I digress. Next, I'm going to dig me a little trench with my hoe for my okra, and I'm going to come back and kind of cover it up with my corn. I'm going to just kind of put it just a few inches below the ground, and next you have water, boy, H2O. Now we wait.
Did someone
It's time
say
to plant my summer
country?
garden, obviously.
That's work, man. That's work. You know, it's work that's rewarding though. But yeah, I said many times, most people don't want to do it, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm one of those people. Okay, I'm one of those people. But you know, this video, this stream is just a salute to those who can do it. And but yeah, let's go.
I from South Carolina. Everything comes from out the yard. Everything. Everything come out the yard. We got yard bird. These are the yard bird we eat.
Yard bird.
These are yard bird that lay egg. Breakfast. Breakfast. We gonna break that fast. All right, we're gonna break that fast. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Right here in Gary, Indiana.
Yes, indeed.
Brown Family Ranch, right here in Gary, Indiana. Something positive on the east side of Gary, 2246 Mississippi Street. Most people know it as King Drive. There's a lack of.
So can you break down how agriculture can be more lucrative than a dope game? You feel me?
This right here. It's gonna take work, it's gonna take time, it's gonna take care, it's gonna take a little knowledge on what to get and what not to get. But this right here, buying you up a little land. If it's 3 or 4 acres, that's good. You know, if you do, also make sure that is in the agriculture part of wherever you're going to, you know, or even the rural part of wherever you're going to. Get you a few, livestock, pieces of livestock, raise them. Again, you can take them to auction them off, or you can be a private seller. Beef is going for maybe about $7-8 a pound right now. So just imagine you raise one of these calves up to maybe about three or maybe 4,000 pounds. You do the math on that.
And you said $7-8 a pound?
Yes, right now.
And then you say they
$7-8
be raised up to
pound?
how many?
You want to try to get them up to at least 4,000 pounds.
4,000 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of paper right there.
That's a lot.
4,000 pounds at $7 to $8 a pound. Shucks, we just gonna go with $7.50. So $7.50 a pound times 4,000 pounds will get us to $30,000. Oof.
Paper.
I love horses. Love being outside. Love riding. Love riding Tootsie. Red, Chance, and riding.
What's the most valuable lesson you learned doing this?
Taking care of.
Taking care of?
Yes,
Why those words?
Because you got to take care of them. So, you know, build a bond with them. And once you build your good bond with them, y'all got good communication. Y'all doing y'all little riding. And it's a fun experience.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, family.
No problem, bud.
Yeah, and also you know, we have different programs. Like I said, we hire people within the city, and even whatever town you're from, it gives them a sense of responsibility. Not only just, you know, working. You know, you give people, these kids, and even teenagers, grown-ups, give them different things to do.
A purpose, for real.
Idle time on people's hands, that's bad time. So when you come here, it's always something to do. So I feel like sometimes if they have different responsibilities, then that kind of keep people out of trouble.
100%.
You know?
Peace and blessings, family. It's your brother, Eye of the Trenches, Young Will, man. We live in Gary, Indiana, on the east side of Gary, man. On a horse, man. On a black-owned ranch, man. We at Brown's Family Ranch. Y'all get here September 27th. It's a rodeo, man. Shout out my sister, Nova Carmichael.
So I'm reading these comments, and a lot of people saying, well, not a lot of people, but they never heard of a 3,000 to 4,000 pound cow. So a couple people saying 2,000 is rare for a cow. So maybe he was just off on that, but it's still money to be made in there. But that's I think I got one left. Or let me see. Yeah, this is the last one. I wanted to end it. I think I wanted to end it with this. But yeah, let's.
Why are black Gen Xers so pissed off nowadays?
That's a good question. In 1988, my family and I had a 52-acre farm in Hillsdale County, Michigan. We were the only black people in the county. We raised animals. We had cows and chickens, and you know, we were living off the grid, basically. And then we had our house fire bombed. We were the only black people in the county. The next day, they said, when they put the fire out, they said, we can't tell if it was arson or not. Only the fire marshal himself can make that determination, and he won't be able to come out till tomorrow. So the next day, my dad went to go get some lumber so he can build up a fence between the tree lines so people can't just drive up on our property. And while he was gone, my mom was waiting on the fire marshal. I was kind of watching her. I was kind of peeking around the corner watching her. She was 5 months pregnant. She was trying to rake in the yard. She had her 12-gauge shotgun with her in case the people with firebombers came back. But she was too small to like hold it. She could just prop herself up. While I'm watching her, 2 Hillsdale County sheriffs pulled up. They grabbed her. They reached around the gate and grabbed the shotgun, put it in the trunk, handcuffed her, and drove off with her. My dad came home with all this lumber. I ran out, told him what I saw. He left. He came back and said, yeah, they arrested your mom for felonious assault. He said she had the pew-pew up on her in the pocket of her shoulder pointing at vehicles as they drove up and down the road. I knew that was a lie. My mom was not like that. They arrested her. They convicted her of felonious assault. She did 133 days in Hillsdale County Jail, felonious assault. When they let her out, as she was 5 months pregnant, we all moved back to Detroit. I got back to Detroit. I absolutely hated it. I had nothing in common with anybody my age in Detroit. I was a farm kid. I was naive. And then I got a summer job. I got a job. I got a bike. It was the best feeling of freedom that I had since I was on the farm. I rode it everywhere, and I'm riding at night, and then I got robbed. Great. Now I hate this place all over again.
Yeah.
So I got my check I cashed it at the check cashing spot. I'm walking home. I'm paranoid. I had $222.13. I bust my ass and earned this money. I had my head on a swivel. I'm looking one way. I hear, hey, from the other direction. My heart started beating fast. I look, it's 2 cops. Start making me smile a little bit. Like, man, they don't know how bad they scared me. They walking up to me. I'm getting ready to say something. They gut checked me and doubled me over. And then they grabbed my arms and stood me up while I'm coughing and trying to catch my breath. They handcuffed me. They take everything out of my pockets, my money, my keys, my wallet. They said, what the fuck is you smiling about? I can't even talk. I'm coughing. I'm trying to catch my breath. They put me in the back of the squad car. They called in the dispatch and gave my ID. Dispatch called back all clear. The officer said, you heard her. She said you had a warrant for $222.13. You gonna pay it here or you gonna pay it at the precinct? I said, I didn't do anything. He said, oh, you didn't hear me. She said, you have a warrant for $222.13. You gonna pay it right here or you gonna pay it at the precinct? Which one you gonna do? And I was mad, I was scared, I was frustrated, and I yelled. I didn't do anything. Officer jumped out the vehicle, got in the back seat with me, pulled out his pew-pew and stuck it in my neck and said, N-word, do you know I'll fucking blow your brains out right here? And I was frustrated, I was mad, I was terrified, and I was trying to keep that tear from dropping down my face, but I couldn't. And I hated that tear more than anything else. And I had to watch my breath and say, sir, I didn't do anything. He started laughing, looked at the cop in the front seat and said, well, you heard him. You're going to pay it at the precinct. They took me down there. It was Friday afternoon, about 5:30. They didn't fingerprint me. They didn't take no pictures. They just put me in the cell. Monday morning, they just let me out. I walked home. I got home. My parents were freaking out. They didn't know where I was all weekend. My dad asked me, where were you? I told him. He said, get in the truck. Let's go up there. We went back up to the precinct, and my dad was pissed. My dad is an old civil rights guy. Look at my pictures on my page of him getting arrested for ordering a cheeseburger. He was one of them guys. He said, y'all gonna tell me why y'all had my son in here all weekend? And the officer, I'll never forget it, started smiling and fake typing on the computer and was like, we got no record of your son being down there. He didn't ask my name or nothing. My dad said, bullshit, you gonna tell me why you had my son down here all weekend? The cop was like, well, we was probably out gangbanging or something, selling drugs or something. My dad was like, my son ain't like that. Motherfucker, you gonna tell me why I had my son? And he stood up and unsnapped his weapon and said, sir, you got a weapon on you? And we left. This is 1988. 1989, I remember watching these stories about kids my age wiling out. I never forget that verbiage in New York and how they were like a pack of animals and the police grabbed them and got confessions out of them. And it was a New York billionaire who had everything he could ever want in the world was advocating for the death penalty for these kids that were my age. I'm sorry, what were you saying about KKK and never seen them before?
That billionaire who was advocating for innocent kids to get the death penalty, he's our president now. So, man, I only watched like the first 5 or 10 seconds of the last clip. He went in a total different direction than I thought that story was gonna go. But like I said, it's 1988. Around that time, I could say about 1990, my first interaction with the police without my parents, it was nowhere near the fear he had. I didn't realize the police were doing wrong in the situation with me until I grew up. Because I'm guessing this was like 1990, probably, somewhere around there. But me and my two cousins, we were home alone. So 1990, I would have been 8. One of my cousins was 8, and the other one was probably 10 at the time. 1988, 1990. You could leave your kids at home. They didn't care. Okay. But my cousins that were there, they were sisters. So we got a knock at the front door, 2 police officers. They were actually looking for my cousin's mom, looking for their mom. But she wasn't there. And we told them, she's not here. And you know, at that time they was teaching us police are your friends and all this and all that. So the police asked, "Can we come in and check?" We weren't thinking nothing of it. We said, "Yeah, come on in." All right. As I'm looking back, it was two police officers. They both come in the front door and then they both go straight upstairs. They didn't check downstairs first. So it's like looking at it as an adult and looking back at that situation, why did they do that? Why didn't they clear downstairs first before going upstairs? It's kind of like they were sitting on the house waiting for all the adults to leave. But they came in the house and went straight upstairs. And my dad called, just so happened to call at that time, to call home because they call and check on us. So I answered the phone. It's my dad on the phone while they were upstairs. And I was like, "Dad, the police are here." He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, they're looking for Auntie. They upstairs right now." And my dad says, "I'm on my way." So he hung up the phone. And the phone was in towards the back of the house downstairs. I walked back to the front of the house. The police officers are coming downstairs. And me being 8, 9 years old, however, whatever age I was, my stupid tail says, my dad says he's on his way. And these two police officers flew out the front door because they knew they were doing wrong. And I didn't realize what they were doing or what they did until I got older and I was able to look back on that day. But yeah, this is, you know, racism is something that's still alive, you know, and it's been hampering black farmers for a century now. And you know, so I just wanted to make this live stream and give props to these black farmers who deserve it, because they're out there doing a job that most people don't want to do. Don't want to do. And I'm including myself in there too. Like if you give me like something like a small like garden or something, yeah, maybe can do that. But to go have chickens, goats, and horses and cows and like potato fields and all this, no, like leave me alone. I'm not gonna do that. So it's just great to see black people in agriculture, something that we're not known for, and something that when you get in it, you're discriminated against, but you keep on fighting. And so I just want to give salute to them. I appreciate all of y'all for coming in here with me, being in here live, or if you're watching on the replay, you know, I appreciate you. But yeah, I gotta go. I got some more work to do. And make sure you give this video a like and subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. I appreciate y'all. I see you on next time. I'm not even ready to end this like I usually am. And then I did the sound off like I'm ready to go. I'm not ready to go, but I'm ready to go now. I got it hooked up. All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.